Hi, everyone. My name is Swathi Thayaparan. I am an 11th grade student from San Jose, California. And today I'm going to be presenting my research topic. What are the economic and social factors in South India that will transform the retail market for almonds? So I chose this project because I've always been so fascinated by the rapid growth of South India's economy. And even more fascinating is the fact that it's very overlooked by the Western world. And so through this research, I want to find out the big question of why. Why is this happening? And why should almond companies start focusing promotion efforts on South India specifically? So, since many people are not familiar with the almond industry, I'm going to start off by providing a general market overview for almonds. So, fun fact, 80% of the world's almond supply is produced here in California. And India is the top importer of almonds with a massive import value of $919 million. And this underscores the significant demand for almonds in India, making it a critical market for almond exporters and companies in California. So the global market is projected to grow significantly from $8.1 billion in 2020 to $11.8 billion by 2027. And this growth reflects the increasing demand for almonds worldwide. And with the market expanding, there can be increased competition among almond brands and the need to find and develop untapped markets, particularly in regions with high growth potential like South India. But the reality is that much of the investment in advertising and promotion of California almonds are focused heavily on North India due to the lack of exposure and ignorance of the major differences between the North and the South regions. So I want to prove how targeting almond sales towards the South Indian market is going to generate more profit for companies in the almond industry. But before I dive into the findings of my research, I want to briefly cover how I conducted my research. So there were available resources and research supporting South India's economic growth, but there was a limited data on the region's shift towards healthier lifestyle choices, especially in relation to diet. And so what I did is I created two surveys aiming to dig out the social root factors contributing to almond market growth potential of South India. So the survey results and additional research reveal two primary factors driving the growing market potential for almonds in South India, which is economic growth and the significant shift towards pursuing a healthy diet-based lifestyle. So economically, South India has outperformed North India on various fronts, including GDP growth, poverty reduction, greater per capita income, and decreasing economic disparities. So focusing on the rising per capita income, in 2014, we have found that South India's per capita income was 35% richer than the North, which increased to 50% by 2022. This is a significant increase reflecting the overall financial differences between the North and South. So talking about the growth in consumer spending, as more people are moving into the middle class due to the rising per capita income in South India, the consumption patterns shift towards healthier and higher value products like almonds. And this leads to an increase in spending on FMCG products, which are fast-moving consumer goods. So from a source we have found that South India consumes more FMCG products than the entire rest of India, and this trend indicates higher purchasing power, consumer confidence, and a growing prevalence of consumerism in South India. So our research has led us to the finding that South India significantly shifted towards a healthy lifestyle. And in our research, we're going to be defining healthy lifestyle as consistently prioritizing health and wellness by maintaining healthy eating habits and engaging in regular fitness activities with a heavy focus on diet. So we can project that the demand for nutritious foods such as almonds will rise as more consumers have the financial means to prioritize health and wellness. So there's a substantial growth in income and purchasing power, indicating that there is a larger segment of the South Indian population who can afford to buy high-value products. Here we can see that from these survey questions, they support the growing market potential for almonds. So, further research revealed that the COVID-19 pandemic sparked the resurgence of traditional diets known as the Sattvic diet. And this diet is part of an ancient practice called the Ayurveda practice that highly regards almonds for their nutritional benefits. This dietary shift is driven by an increased focus on health and wellness, with many South Indians returning to traditional dietary practices to boost their health. This resurgence of traditional Sattvic diets amid the COVID-19 pandemic directly aligns with the broader shift towards healthier lifestyles observed in South India. And our research indicates that the pandemic accelerated lifestyle shifts towards health conscious diets. So, from our survey, we have found that health benefits is an emerging factor that South Indian consumers prioritize when purchasing food products. And this indicates that purchasing decisions are now influenced largely by health considerations as a result of the ongoing shift towards a healthier lifestyle. And this also explains the increase in almond consumption in South India. So, based on the findings from our research and additional research, it is evident that South India's rapid economic and social changes are driving substantial change in the almond retail market. And this study underscores the South India's promising growth in almond consumption as a profitable business opportunity for companies. And the South Indian demographic should be a primary target consumer for almond producers and sellers, as people are more likely to invest in products that offer substantial health benefits, which we can evidently see as almonds. And so overall, I've found that there is a huge opportunity to boost profits in the almond industry by focusing more on promotional efforts in South India. Thank you for listening. I hope that my research project provides more valuable insights on how the California almond industry can benefit more from South India's economic growth.